So what it is he did to cause this trouble? I also saw in the news that he was supporting Donald Trump, that chippity, and he came out and he started speaking a little too brash. He was talking about topics that are a bit sensitive, and people, I don't know if they was taking it the wrong way, but it seems like he don't hold back.
Well, like most people, what Kanye West did wrong was he thought for himself. He had an independent mind, he had an independent opinion, and he didn't let the media influence his thinking. He didn't let any of the populist narratives influence his train of thought. Um, a few years ago, he tweeted, I like the way Candace Owens thinks." And that apparently upset a lot of people. They started calling him a sellout, the usual insults they throw at people. But
Hmm.
that is who Kanye West is. That he will think for himself, and that's what he did wrong. He basically went against the left, and that's something you don't do. He came out wearing the "Make America Great Again" hat. Whether or not it's never been confirmed if he supported Trump, but just the mere act of having a MAGA hat was enough to trigger people.
I see, I see. And of late, his big sin that people saying is that he came out with a tweet that say he going DEFCON 5 on Jewish people. DEFCON 5 on Jewish people. Now, for the average person, like I don't even know what that means. What is DEFCON? For me, DEFCON means that the US military, the US executive branch saying that, hey, we're going in a defensive position. And this was
Hmm.
pointed out by his friend Candace Owens. But
Right,
people
but
just see DEFCON and they think
but
that he's going to attack Jewish people. So what
again,
going on
it's
there?
all song bites, it's all juvenile thinking. Like, I mean, here's somebody who, for the last 4 years, they've been telling us, oh, he's crazy, he's mentally ill. He's been a laughing stock, right? We're not supposed to take Kanye West seriously. Why are we taking this tweet seriously if we're not supposed to take him seriously? But as you rightfully pointed out, it has nothing to do with Kanye did not wake up one day and say, everybody go out there and kill Jewish people.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's right.
this is how the left operates. They take these song bites, they operate in a vacuum, and then no one is a bigger conspiracy theorist than those on the left. I always say that. They are the first to accuse people of being conspiracy theorists, but no one's a bigger conspiracy theorist than them. Because that's how far they can take things. Donald Trump incited an insurrection from a tweet. That's how far they take things. So no one's a bigger conspiracy theorist than the left. So
Well,
Kanye West apparently now calling for the death of Jews.
he didn't tweet that. So I just wondering what DEFCON means. So
Well, I mean, to go into it, I mean, what he's basically speaking about is, I mean, I don't think this is supposed to be news. This isn't a shock to anyone, but the Jews basically control and dominate the majority of American businesses. That's no surprise, and they are especially controlling of the entertainment industry. And all Kanye West was simply saying, all he was simply doing was calling out the Jews for giving rappers and other musicians terrible contract deals, for giving NBA players terrible contract deals, NFL players terrible contracts. And this is something musicians and sportsmen have been complaining about for decades anyway, that they got the wrong end of a contract deal, they signed exclusive rights, because their lawyers didn't advise them properly, all the legal jargon. A layman can't understand all the technical terms. So, and then the lawyers weren't any better at explaining to them, and they realized that they got into contracts that they couldn't get out of, and it devalued their worth to society. And people have been complaining about it for years. All Kanye West simply said was that, hey, these are the Jews behind it. And then that's a problem. Now it becomes a problem, even though people have been saying it for years. But he said nothing different. He was just talking about the fact that musicians and athletes and other entertainers are being robbed by the industry.
funny that you bring that up. It reminds me of Michael Jackson. Now, whatever you think of Michael Jackson and him with children, I don't really care. But he came out with this song, They Don't Really Care About Us. And he was constantly at war fighting against the music industry. And now we're seeing it happen again in a different light with Kanye West.
And the thing is, he's saying nothing. This is the thing. He's saying nothing new. He's saying things that have been said all the time. What is the big deal now that he just simply pointed out who the players in the game are?
Well,
Or was he not supposed to do that?
they say if you want to know who rules you, Look who you can criticize now.